Madden Football brings you the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Bengals, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the Divisional Round of the NFL playoffs. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend, that's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, here's second down and 8. Burrow looking to pass. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Warren is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, dot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Let's get set. 11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And now out comes Houston. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud going deep for Diggs. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From midfield now, Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Trenton Irwin, 50 yards. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. 21-0 our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Here we go, here we go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Gun.
And Burrow going to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Warren. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go. Stop.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Warren with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing now is Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Here goes Stroud again. Another one caught by Collins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. This is 2nd and 8. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. A 10-play drive that time, and the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only 1 play to score it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson, another strong performance, as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. We saw a solid first half out of running back Jaylen Warren. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs. And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Here we go.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. A short throw there pulled in by All. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2nd down and 8.
Gun. Shot. 11, Thomas. Shot.
Now Burrow. That is caught at the 7. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Stroud sets up the play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And Stroud now to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Stroud. That is caught, and he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The throwing again is Stroud. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good gains there back-to-back for Houston in the passing game, and another 1st down. Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the 1st half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? Just got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Stroud out of the gun here. He'll complete this one to Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Stroud will look to throw once more. That's caught again by Schultz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches...
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
A handoff for Warren. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll run it. Warren.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a run with Warren.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Warren. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
On 1, ready?
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gart. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.